Pisces, they had to make you the bad guy in their story. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the energy that they have for you here. We got the Five of Cups energy. All right. Five of Cups energy along with the Hermit and the High Priestess. Okay. It almost feels as though Pisces, they want you to feel guilty about something. Okay. They want you to feel like you messed something up. Someone wants you to feel as though you destroyed something here. In reality, I think that it's more so you decided to maybe withdraw your energy. Maybe you saw something or you discerned something spiritually about them or intuitively about this person that made you kind of feel like you need to kind of maybe take some time out for yourself, or maybe even just maybe you communicated something to them as far as something that they need to work on. And instead of taking accountability and seeing it, they made you to feel as though like you were tearing them down. Okay. That's a quite an interesting energy here, Pisces, for sure. Okay. Yeah. You tore them down, and then not only did you tore them down, you you walked away from them. Okay. And again, the things that you said were because you love this person, because you care about this person with the Queen of Cups. Excuse me. You love it. You love this person. You care about this person. Okay. You may have only been trying. You may have only been trying to just communicate a sore spot for yourself. Okay. Or because they're your friend, you were like, hey, you know what? Maybe if I tell them about themselves in a way that, they can relate to, then, like, maybe you thought that they would get it. But I don't think they got it. Okay, we have the Magician here, and then oh, wow, the Magician here, and then the King, the Ace of Wands. So it feels as though, like, they're positioning themselves to be like, you sabotaged them. You sabotaged an opportunity for them by pointing out a flaw or something like that. Okay? And you weren't. You were just trying to perfect. You were trying to give them perfection, Get them closer to perfection. Okay? They didn't see it that way. They saw it as you trying to, you looking out for yourself and you trying to advance ahead of them. Yeah, they thought that you were making like some sort of like power move here with the Emperor energy, when it was not even that. Okay, they feel like you were trying to cause discord and confusion. Okay, when in fact maybe you were just trying to offer up more options, but you offering up more options to the situation threatens their probability of becoming chosen, especially if you are dealing with somebody who has like this pick me type energy. Okay, Pisces. Okay, King of Swords energy. I feel like there's some sort of like authority figure here that they feel has some sort of like say so over you, Pisces, but they really don't. Okay. The fact is that you have the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands energy, and that is here with the Knight of Swords energy. The Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords energy. So look, like you have, the thing is that Pisces, you've actually positioned yourself next to the man who makes all of the decisions, the man who has all of the strategies. Okay, all you're really trying to do is actually just learn from the best so that you can be the best. The thing is that whoever this person is, right, whoever this person here who feels some sort of way, they are probably just upset that they did not think of it first. They're probably upset that they just didn't think of it first. But I think that you're positioning yourself next to the master strategist because you're trying to learn. You're trying to figure out the best way that you can move through a particular situation or scenario, or just in life in general. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what it is here. You're wanting to learn the art of just receiving. Okay, being open and just being receiving. Okay, and so once you learn that skill, it's like you become unstoppable. You become a master. All right. There's a message here, Pisces. Make sure that, and if I said another sign, I'm sorry, but make sure the person that you're seeking mentorship from also isn't the person who's trying to cause discord or confusion and sabotage. Okay, because that's a real thing as well. Because the thing is that Pisces, people will see, right? They'll see that you're eager to learn. They'll see your magic within. They'll see your light. They'll see, right, your essence. Okay, and they'll recognize that within them. Like they'll recognize, like, oh, like that was me, 10 years ago, or that was me however long ago. And then they start to realize how they've become jaded through life and through experiences. And they look at you as someone who's like this fresh ingenue, and they just don't get, or they just, well, they get what it is they feel a sense of like, like they're spoiled, like they feel like they're spoiled goods. Okay, and here you are, new, fresh, vibrant, full of intuition, full of light, full of power, right? Full of essence, full of did I say magic? Yeah, magic. Just here you are, just new and upcoming. And then what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, okay, I'll guide you, I'll protect you, I'll mentor you. And then what they end up doing is just steering you right into, bad territories, into powers and magics that you can't understand or control yet, that you're not ready for. And it consumes you, and you're wiped out. And now they don't have to worry about you anymore. You understand how that works? So I just kind of followed that whole path, Pisces. So just make sure that, the person that you're following under is someone that you truly, truly trust, someone who isn't trying to, dim your light, dim your power. Okay. Make sure it's someone who's trying to uplift you. All right. Let's go ahead and just get some advice. What else does Pisces need to know? Okay. The hand of fate, forces beyond your control, intervene. All right. So this is good for you, Pisces. This is your ancestors. This is your spirit guides. This is the friends on the other side, so to speak, helping you get through. Okay, and they have a hand in whatever it is that is happening here, and so they're guiding it. Okay, they're guiding your way. All right, what else do we need to know here? Okay, so we have the dagger. Conflict and danger lie in wait. So I do get the feeling that there may be a serious confrontation that arises from this here, Pisces. All right. But again, you're protected here. We have the hand of fate. So there's no weapon that will form against you that can prosper. All right. So you have to understand that first of all. All right. Now, this is not to say just to interject yourself into something all willy-nilly that you don't need to be a part of. But my point is that anything that comes your way with the intent of trying to hurt you, it will not prosper. It will not It would not. You're safe. You're protected. I don't know. I could get that out. Okay. Okay. So we have water. Emotions are at their peak. Okay, and this is your energy here, Pisces. So emotions are at their peak. So yeah. So again, just watch how you react. Okay. We do have hindrance here. Fate has blocked this path for you. Okay, and what I think this is speaking to the relationship here that you have with this person who is just so affected by you, right? Is that they, you're being blocked from, they're being blocked from going where you're going, okay? They're being blocked from going where you're going. And because that emotional energy is just so like, it's almost like they feel rejected in a way. They feel rejected by you, but then they also feel rejected by the people who uplift you as well. And so they do have a potential to lash out here on you, Pisces. But again, like I said, you're going to be safe. You're going to be protected. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And at this very moment, it is 11:11. So y'all take care.